Today's video is going to be a story time of the worst February ever. Now I was going to do the worst Valentine's ever, but my birthday is 2 days after Valentine's Day and it also affected my birthday, so this is going to be the worst February ever. Now, we were staying in like rooms, like it wasn't a hotel, but it was like a house but a room. And I met this girl and her name was Nevaeh. She came around. It was after Christmas. I'm pretty sure it was like January 2nd, 1st, 3rd, I don't know, somewhere around there. And we just we became friends like that. Like we were already calling each other best friends. Like no, we only knew each other for like 1 month. And so like every single day, like after school, we would like hang out together. Like she was okay. She wasn't like, I thought she was cool. I mean, I thought she was cool. She seemed pretty okay, but her sisters were like a nightmare. I remember one day they threw their ball inside of our house, and then they came inside of our house and then they took it. And our door was open because we were cooking something, and like there was a lot of smoke. So then they threw their ball inside of our house, and they would like come inside of our house and say, hi, like, do you want to play? Like, no, we don't want to play, go away. So I'm gonna fast forward to about February. All right, we would like hang out every single day. We would play games, we would throw the ball. I would always tell her like I'm not that rough. Like she was like really rough. Like she would kill her sisters. Her sisters were like 8, 7, 5. There was about 4 of them. But this girl, wait, I never told you her name. Her name's Nevaeh. Nevaeh was about 11 and I was about 10 at that time. Like she was older than me, but she was like more rougher. Like she was crazy. Like one time, like she does like the flips, the back flips, like she was crazy. But like I just liked that about her. I thought she was like awesome, but like no, she wasn't. So let's fast forward to about the day of Valentine's Day. We were hanging out outside. It was really hot outside that day. That day, I was supposed to do this thing where I was supposed to I made a whole bunch of bracelets, and I was supposed to like go out and give them to people, like random people, next to ShopRite. Yeah, like I was like always like that. I was like always like, you know, like crafting, like wanted to give stuff to people. So yeah, I was supposed to do that, but I couldn't do it, and I made like a lot of bracelets, and like I never did it. So we were hanging out outside, right? And then after we were hanging out, she just got back from school, so it was about like 4. About 4, yeah, it was about 4. And what else happened? All right, so we were like hanging out, we were drawing in my huge book, we were making bracelets, we were doing all this kind of stuff. It was really hot that day. Okay, why was it hot? Oh yeah, I was in Florida. Okay, so what happened was so there was like this grass field, and like I was like walking like this. She was running, and then she jumped on top of me, and I fell down to the ground, and I get up, and I look down at my leg, and my leg is like twisted to the side. It's like out of place. I'm like screaming. I'm screaming so loud I can't even hear myself. Yeah, so my leg was out of place. This leg was out of place. This one was just bruised and it hurted. Yeah, my leg was out of place. It's called a dislocated knee. And yeah, so well, that girl put me in crutches that day. I went to the hospital, the doctor put it back in. What else happened? Yeah, I was on crutches for like a couple weeks. and it hurted really bad. I couldn't even hear myself scream. I was screaming at her while I was crying. I was like, oh my god, look at what you did to me! You're a psychopath! She was like psycho. She would like hit her sisters like crazy. And everyone heard me screaming. Everyone was like, oh my god, what happened to this? So since I was on crutches, I didn't get to go anywhere for my birthday. We couldn't even afford a cake. We didn't have enough money to get a cake and stuff. Like, we had money to get a cake, but we couldn't get anything. So we were supposed to go to the boardwalk and walk around, but we couldn't do that because I was on crutches and I wasn't allowed to go outside. I mean, she just like made my leg fall out of place like 2 days ago. So yeah. Okay, so I was on crutches, but then after I got off crutches, like a couple weeks later, I was still wearing my cast. Like, I would like, it wasn't like a cast, it was like a little knee band thing, but like I would still wear it. It was like really tight. It was like this big. It was like right there. And I remember I was outside. They were leaving. She was leaving because like I'm pretty sure the landlord wanted to kick them out because there were so many complaints on them. Like, they did so much. They were so annoying. Yeah, so they were leaving, but I remember the day they were leaving, her mother came up to me and said, can you stop being rude to Nevaeh? Like, I was not being rude to Nevaeh. Did I make her go into crutches? No. I remember she said, stop being rude to Nevaeh. Can you please just hang out? Her mother was probably drunk or something. Why am I doing this? I'm sure her mother was drunk or something, but they were packing. She asked for a garbage bag, and I gave her a garbage bag, but before her mother was like, hey, can I have a garbage bag? I was like, okay. She was like, stop being mean to Nevaeh. I was like, what? All right. And the next thing she said was, can you please be nice to Nevaeh, because today the reason why we're leaving is because she's getting a divorce with her husband. Like, I was like only 10 at this time. No, it was past my birthday. 11 at this time. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't need to know about you and you're getting divorced and like I was on crutches from your daughters. Like, okay. Anyways, guys, that was the video. Hope you enjoyed it. This was a pretty crazy February for me. I'm just glad I never saw them again. Like, Jesus, what the heck. So that was the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want more story times, just make sure to like this video if you want more videos like this and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I hope this February doesn't suck as much as that one did. Yeah.